Each Sunday morning, we dive into what you need to know before you purchase or service a new or used vehicle. Richie has over 3 decades of consumer knowledge and addresses every driver's wants and needs. Our guests and dealer spotlights will dig deep into subjects such as new features, pre-owned, depreciation, reputation, financing, service, warranty, expectations, and of course, much, much more. It's all sponsored by ShopSmartAutos.com, where the major automotive search sites and dealer networks share their inventory so you can choose the make, model, and options you're looking for at any time that you're ready to shop. It's where active buyers shop every day before they walk into a dealer location. Shop smart for your vehicle with ShopSmartAutos.com.
So, thank you so much, Rose, for joining Shop Smarts on video and on our cable show. Well, we want to talk to you about the reason we pick and choose who we bring in. Now, the Jim Ellis Automotive Group, we know they're very big with retention, right? And having you on the show, which you're a service director or you're a service manager, and what you've done in that store. And you know, ShopSmart has over 6 million vehicles, and what we do is we provide great communication between the consumer and the dealership, right? So there's no reason for a consumer to feel they're walking into one of our dealerships like, you know, I'm going to an oral surgeon. No, you're going to one of your family members. So that being said, please give us what you do at the Jim Ellis Group and talk a little bit about you.
Sure. My name is Rose Chuck, and I've been in the industry, I want to say, for about 11 years now. I've been with Jim Ellis for about almost 4 years. And I came to, number one is I joined Jim Ellis because of their reputation. They're still independent, family-owned dealership. And for me, not only being a service manager, but also being a consumer or being a customer, I want to be treated like family. And that's what it's about. Being at Jim Ellis is you're treated like family. We remember your name. So when you come into the door, to me, it's of most importance to give you the highest level of customer service. And that's what it's about. It's about retaining the customer, treating your vehicle like it's my own vehicle. That's pretty much it.
And I'm so glad you brought that up because, Mr. Consumer, one of the things that you got to look at when you do shopping online, when you decide what to get from what store, the next step that you got to do is go into that dealership, set up the appointment, and check their reviews in service. Because just remember something, when you buy a car from ABC Motors, you're going to be married to that person until your lease is up or your loan is up. So make sure that they have a service department that's credible, like the Jim Ellis Group, and like Rose is doing there. She's doing a great job. Just make sure, and also make sure that in the dealership, they do the right thing and they have good reviews. They don't have no problems in service, and the service people are courteous and they care about your wants and needs at the time that you're getting your car. Also, service is a very big part. Now, Rose, we have a platform called WarranTchimp, right? So we believe, right, very important that the customer has to be protected. We believe that it's a commodity that depreciates. That's what our thoughts are, right? So somebody buys a car, they're buying a commodity that depreciates. So why not protect it, right? So that being said, when somebody walks into your dealership and they have a warranty, you know, that RO could be $1,800 and maybe 50% goes away with the warranty. What are your thoughts on that?
To me, it's protecting your investment. I mean, you definitely, a vehicle is, anything is susceptible to break because at the end of the day, it is a mechanical component, correct? So, I mean, it's something that you do have to protect your investment. Want to put a warranty behind it. So this way you don't have to worry about the financial portion of it when you come into the dealer. It's like, oh, it needs this. Oh, it's going to be covered by my extended warranty. So I see it as a benefit.
Right. And the other part that we see it as, because again, we are the communication between the dealer and the shoppers, right? So we put them together. One of the things that an extended warranty does, it protects your relationship, right? So that customer that's out there with a car, let's understand something, what a vehicle is. A vehicle is a commodity that depreciates with tremendous amount of wear and tear, right? So every time you put miles on it, something else comes up because it's a repair product, right? So that being said, that relationship that you have, right, with that dealership, by putting a warranty on it, you're protecting it, because we've learned that when a consumer buys a car, right, they always make their payment until something happens with the car. So it not only protects you from the dealership, it also protects you with your credit. Because now, if God forbid the motor goes bad, or there's something wrong with the motor or the tranny or the air conditioning, you got to come up with this money without a warranty. Well, guess what? With a warranty, you're protected, and with a very low deductible, $50 in some cases $100, some cases $150. It all depends what warranty company you choose, right?
Right.
So what it really does, it protects the dealer, it protects the consumer, and it also protects the credit. So I look at it as a three-pronged process. Right? So now it protects everybody. So why wouldn't you get an extended warranty? And I would like to say this to you. When a customer comes in there, and you're right in the front line, right? When a customer comes in there and you look through their car and they have an extended warranty, doesn't the customer feel at ease that they don't have to come up with this money?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like you said, sometimes, well, especially now during this difficult time with COVID, unfortunately, we have a lot of customers that have lost their jobs. So by having that extra protection, it does alleviate some of that financial stress. What am I going to do? It's a $1,900 repair. It's a $2,200 repair. What am I going to do now? So it's, again, you're protecting your investment.
Right. And from the dealer's perspective, right, the dealer's retention will increase. That customer will keep coming back when they have a good experience. And that's right up my brand, where the customer really has a good experience with you as the dealer, right? They're going to refer more customers. They're going to be much more happier. So now they're out there being very positive, right? And we all know one of the things, there's digital marketing, there's influence marketing, and there's also word of mouth marketing. There's nothing better than word of mouth. If I go to a barbecue and I sit down with somebody, says, you know what, I went to the Jim Ellis group and I bought a car. And that car, in 6 months, there was some sensor with the tranny that was a problem. I went there. I met Rose, right? Rose took care of everything. I have this extended warranty. I got treated like I was gold, like I was platinum. Okay, it was great. Now in the barbecue, at the same time, I'm engaging with other people, and everybody is happy because anybody at one time or another had a bad experience in the automotive dealership. It doesn't matter, right? If you take 100 people, they say 22% have had a bad experience at one time or another. So it's very, very important, right, In our products, when a customer shops online, they know that when they walk into one of our dealerships, right, they're being protected from the warranty side, from the price side, from everything. Because if you look at our site, it's all about Kelly Blue Book, guaranteed price, right, which is fair market value, which is their price. And that's all they can do is give you fair market value. And it's great because now we have the price protection. We have the customer that's going to be happy with the dealership. But when they walk into the dealership, now they have another solution, which is warranty, for them to get protected long term. And that's what dealerships like about us, that not the short term, the long term. And what is your retention on your previous customers? Do you know?
I mean, it was pretty high. To me, customer service and having customers return to the dealership, that's my number one priority. I mean, I want them to make sure that they have a place that they can come back to and trust.
What is do you guys have a process for that retention? Do you guys have a process to make sure that your retention is key? It's very important to consumers when they walk in there to know what your retention is. When we come back, I'm going to go for a short break. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about that.
Hey, Lee Wolf here. Purchasing a pre-owned vehicle is a big decision. It takes a lot of time, effort. You have to put a lot of thought into it. Once you make that purchase, then it comes time to think about your extended warranty. And believe me, you're going to wish you had one. That's why I wanted to tell you about WarranTchimp. When I bought my pre-owned vehicle, I got a great deal. But I bought it in the dead of winter. So when the long, hot summer months came along and I flipped on my air conditioning, no air conditioning. Thank goodness I had an extended warranty, or it would have cost me hundreds of dollars in repairs. With WarranTchimp, model for model, option for option, you're going to get the very best price you can get on your extended warranty. But let's just say for some reason you do find a better price, which is highly unlikely, WarranTchimp is going to match that price and give you $100 towards your warranty. You really can't go wrong. First things first, log on to warrantychimp.com. Build a plan that works perfectly for you. Remember, you're buying direct from their portal site, and that's how you're guaranteed the lowest price out there. Or they're going to match the price anyway and give you that $100. Log on today, warrantychimp.com.
Thank you for coming back. Now, let me ask you a question. Is there a process from the time the customer buys the car, right, that if there's any issues with them or anything through policy adjustments or whatever through warranty, how do you protect that customer in your dealership?
Can you emphasize a little bit more on that specific question?
For an example, like I'm getting a car, right? In New York, like you get a car. So they give you life state New York State inspection for good, right? do you have something like that to retain your customers?
Not in the state of Georgia. State of Georgia, they don't require us to do that state inspection like in New York.
Right.
But when we do sell a vehicle, whether it be a used vehicle or a new vehicle, I mean, if it's a certified pre-owned, it does have a 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty on it. New car, the same thing. It does have that 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty behind it. For us, when a customer does take possession of a vehicle, we try to look over the vehicle to the best of our ability to make sure there's nothing wrong with the vehicle. And if there is something wrong with the vehicle, I want the customer, the customers usually call, and we try to take care of them to the best of our ability.
Wow. Okay. Now let me just say this. So you go through the car thoroughly, right? So in other words, that car comes in on a trade, or that car comes in from a factory program, whatever the case might be, you guys do a check through the car. So
Correct.
that car becomes a CPO, certified pre-owned, correct?
Correct.
Right. So when that customer goes into your dealership, the car is pretty much, you got a lot of peace of mind. It's not like this independent used car lots that don't have that, right?
Correct.
So that's a value that you give your consumers, because it actually does cost a lot of money to do this, to make a car certified, between the time you spend with the technician, the time, how many hours they go thoroughly, and all that. So that is a very good value that you do in your state.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Right. And you're in the Mazda store, is that correct?
That is correct.
All right. And are you seeing a lot of customers convert from, let's say, Honda, Toyota, and all that into Mazda?
I see a lot of Hondas, a lot of Toyota, actually a little bit of everything, which is a good thing, which is a plus. So it varies. I mean, it's variation.
Mazda is a very good product, I got to tell you. I seen all their technology. Mazda has come a very long way. As far as safety, there is nothing else more safety. They got that C7 or something like that. It's really it's either the sports model, really top of the line one, and that's got great reviews. And the sport utility is unbelievable. What great reviews that has. So, what do you think about the product line itself?
Reliability wise, I don't see a lot of repairs on these vehicles. It's just maintenance repairs. Now, of course, when they get older, you have those wear and tear items. Same thing with electrical. Thank you to autonomous driving. Now we have all the gadgets and all the electrical components. And I think that's where an extended warranty comes into play, where we want to protect our investment. After the warranty runs out, you have, all the safety features, the navigation system, and all these lights that are, just electrical, expensive, that once the warranty runs out, is something you want to protect.
Yeah, and Mazda's a really good product. I see hardly no recalls on Mazdas. I mean, compared to other brands. And I also see what a great product it is, as far as reliable. And I also know about those sensors with the highway, right? That it keeps you together in the highway. And that's a great, great product line that it has. And I think Mazda is one of the most safest cars on the road today. And the reviews, it's all about reviews today, right? So the reviews on Mazdas is great. On our ShopSmart site, there's a lot of reviews on there, car reviews and dealer reviews, right? And a lot of rebates on there too. So when a consumer goes on there, they know where the best tools are, which we have all the tools, and that's what we try doing. The other thing is with COVID-19, we're going into having the consumer do everything in ShopSmart, where they fill out the app, they fill out everything within the next month and a half. It's going to be, you fill everything up and you have the option to either pick up the car at the dealership, everything is done, or get it delivered to your house. What are your thoughts about that?
That's something that we're really focusing on is as a store, as a company. We are trying to, number one, protect our employees by sanitizing the vehicles and then having that less of a contact, customers being here and being in contact with other customers. It's something that we're utilizing. We're doing vehicle, what we call valet pickups.
Right, and that's what we want to get into in the next month and a half. So we're going to have a credit app. We're going to have all these things in our website, right? Probably by the end of July and the beginning of August, where a consumer can go into ShopSmart, pick the car, hit a button, say buy now. When they hit that button, buy now, they're going to apply for their loan. It's going to go right into the dealership's platform, right, for to get approved in a bank. Once that approval comes out, boom, it starts to trigger, and now the consumer knows they can pick up the car, or they can call up and schedule a delivery right to their home. Because with COVID-19, it's been really bad for dealers, and I love dealers, but what my biggest concern is why we come up with solutions to help consumers and dealers at the same time, because the average dealership employs 85 employees. So when one dealer goes out of business, you're talking about 85 people completely out of a job, right? And with COVID-19, we've learned that there's been a lot of people, especially in New York, because we were shut down for so long, that have either left the car business and are not back. Now they're ready to open and they're looking for employees because everybody has left. People went into other things with COVID-19. I mean, I don't know if you guys experienced that, although you guys weren't shut down as much. Is that right?
We actually weren't. As a company as a whole, we did stay open. However, we did minimize how many people were at our dealership at a time, how many employees were here at a time. So we did our part, and we kept everybody on the road. We kept nurses on the road. We kept doctors on the road. So
yes,
that says a lot.
Like the first responders was what you were promoting, and you guys did that really well. I've been looking at all the stuff that Jim Ellis has been doing, whether it's on social media, outside of social media, or on Google, wherever you guys really gave back, to the community by doing all these right things.
Yes.
The other thing I wanted to ask you is your service department is pretty up there, is pretty rated #1, I believe. Is that correct?
We try to satisfy every customer to the best of our ability. So I would say we're ranked one of the top dealerships.
Wow, that's very, very interesting. And I know that you were, what did you work in there when you started? As a service advisor, a service client?
I started as a service advisor with Jim Ellis.
And then you worked yourself up, is that right?
Yes. I was promoted to an assistant service manager and then eventually into a manager.
That's great. Congratulations on that. I know you've done a great job there, and it's just a start. What you're going to do with the Jim Ellis Group, because you're very consumer friendly. You're all about the consumer, like Jim Ellis Group. Everybody is all about the consumer, right? And it's going to be a really looking at you grow and looking at you get to that level is going to be great. And we at ShopSmart, we really believe And one of the dealerships that we really believe in, we believe in promoting them, is the Jim Ellis Group, because we know how they are. They're a family operating business, and they believe in their employees first. Because let's face it, if you don't retain your employees, you're never going to retain your customers. So they really believe in retaining employees, and in return, they're going to retain the customers, and everybody is going to be a happy family, which is very, very important. You know, and that's what I really like about the Jim Ellis Group, is how they promote within, how they retain their employees, and how they move forward to the next thing, which is retaining their customers. And it's very, I mean, it's key.
Agreed.
So I thank you really so much for being on with us. And before we leave, right, I wanted to say to you, thank you, and I wish you all the best, right? And I wish Jim Ellis Group gets a lot of customers from ShopSmart, and I wish them be very, very successful, because they're a great dealership. And again, Rose, thank you so much, and have a lovely day. Is there anything else you want to tell the consumers?
Thank you so much for having me on your platform, and have a good day.
Take care. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.
Purchasing a pre-owned vehicle is a big decision. With WarranTchimp, model for model, option for option, you're going to get the very best price you can get on your extended warranty. But let's just say for some reason you do find a better price, which is highly unlikely, WarranTchimp is going to match that price and give you $100 towards your warranty. You really can't go wrong. Build a better plan, choose your own deductible, and get the best price at warrantychimp.com today.